Salam, shalom. Wise Salah speaking. Hopefully everyone's well. I'm gonna do this deep video. I was taking a break. It was good. Like I said, I'm giving you all a chance to get in here. Big Osir speaking. Salam, shalom, Sir Jones. First one in. If you don't mind, please let me know if I'm clear or loud enough at some point. Of course, you all see the title. Subscribe to the channel. Click the thumb. Visit the website upscaleknowledge.org. No funny spellings. If you can't spell, then that means you can't read. There's no need to go there. Salam. I think I came back too early. That's a deep thing. Y'all are interfering with my divinity. Every time I come and do a video, I feel 2%. I feel 2% less divine. Like, I feel dirty. In any event, I'm going to do this deep video explaining the Holy Grail, as well as time, travel, and death. Can I get a sound check, please? Can I get a sound check, please? If you don't mind. Wise Solace here. Oh yeah, I wanted to give you guys some peace and wisdom all out. I wanted to give you guys a little current events because y'all always asking me to discuss gossip, things I wouldn't care to. And one of you guys asked me about the Jonathan Majors thing, my perspective. Others of you asked me about Charleston White getting beat up. I'm grown, and these are not things that I care about. But compromise. Here's my take on Charleston White getting beat up on stage. He picked up this flower pot. Oh, this is gonna be good. Y'all should have never asked me my perspective, but y'all did. So Charleston White picked up this flower pot. He was on stage doing comedy. He's an activist and a comedian, and crazy. He's a bunch of stuff. So I don't know his category. This nigga's a wrestler. I don't know. Now, Charleston White's on stage. Nice sized dude in regards to fighting. Decent sized fella. Starts getting into it with Charlie White. He starts struggling to get up on the stage because, you know, dude is not in the best shape. That's trying to beat up Charleston White. Charleston White lifted up this flower pot. I said, oh, he gonna kill homeboy if he hit him with it. Because when Charleston White lifted up the flower pot, it looked so heavy. I said, ooh, if he hit him with that flower pot, woo, blood gonna be dead. So Charleston White struggle. He gets the flower pot up. He throws it down with all his might. It fell like a feather. Slid off homeboy back. He didn't move or nothing. So I say, yeah, Charleston White too frail. Charleston White too frail for fights. This is not going to be good. So he had a microphone in his hand, but he was holding it like a whole pipe, like it was so heavy. I said, oh, maybe he got a little shot there if he can get, you know, a good one off. He swung that mic with all his might. Yeah! Dude's head didn't even move. He backed up, picked up this chair. I seen his little legs shaking like Bambi. I said, oh shit, Charleston White gonna fall if he don't. He finally got the chair over his head. It was kind of like the movie 300 when Leonidas told the little hunchback, lift the sword or the shield over your head. And he said, ah, ah, I got it. So I'm looking at Charleston White. I said, damn, this nigga look like the hunchback from 300. He finally gets the chair over his head. He did better than the hunchback. He got the chair over his head. As soon as he did, he got tackled. I said, God damn. So they beat Charleston White. So they beat Charleston White up, right? I'm watching. I said, this is a wretched mess. Just how special ed. When I used to cut school in high school, because I used to always have me a little poontang on the side. I had to fit that into the schedule, you know, with the school schedule. I fit me a little poontang in there, because you know, when you in high school, you ain't, you know, you gotta get it where you can get it at, big baby. Staircase, well, bathroom. Put that in your schedule. I ain't going to third period. Meet me in the bathroom so we could slam dance. So as I'm cutting third period, you know, going to the bathroom, I'd always pass the special ed class. Usually the chick, I don't want to lie to you, them special ed chicks is easy, but let's just, every time I'm going on my way to the bathroom, I have to pass the special ed class, not because I'm messing with special ed chick, you feel me? I would never take advantage of this. I would never take advantage of special ed chicks. Bathroom is, you feel me? So on my way to the bathroom, I passed the special ed class. It looked just like the stage where Charleston White was throwing wet tissue, cotton candy. It just looked, it was confusing. Now, I don't know if that's the take y'all wanted. That's all I got out of that. I said, damn, Charleston White gonna die. See, most of y'all don't realize this. Charleston White already threatened everybody in life, so if anybody would have killed him, meaning anybody in life could shoot Charleston White, ain't nothing gonna happen. They'd just be like, I was in self-defense because dude got 15,000 guns in his trunk. Do you get it? A lot of y'all are starting to become aware of that. Like when he hit the dude with the knife in the top of the head, and he was standing in the front, you get it? Y'all a little inexperienced and slow. But somebody of a different caliber would have already know, like, I could Swiss cheese him out. He already threatened everybody, and he have guns on him, so what the hell? Get my point? Now, he done got beat up a few times and ain't gonna get no guns, so maybe y'all too late now. But before that, like when he was getting on T.I. and Boosie nerves, they could kill him. I suppose y'all ain't as tough as y'all pretend. Now, if there's any other current events you want me to discuss, let me know. Before I get to the good, you know, before I get to what I came for. Like I said, I think I came back a little too early. I was on a break. You have to take a break from teaching and being wise. Ever so often. Why y'all laughing at Charles? I like Charleston White too. This is how I measure it. Because Charleston White is retarded. I don't want to hold y'all. And I don't mean no disrespect to Charleston White. I like him. I know he a little slow. I'm sure he have days where he laying in bed looking at the ceiling like, how the fuck did my how the fuck did my SSI receiving half retarded ass pull this off? And so this is how I measure the society. You get my point? Y'all a little slow. Y'all getting real slow. Oh, you get my point? Maybe y'all feel like slow is the way. In any event, I hope you guys stay safe out here. Charleston White, all of y'all. You know me, I call all y'all retarded to me. Y'all really want to hold you. So nobody can take it personal. If I didn't call you retarded, you know, all goofy. You slip through the cracks. Point I'm making is I call everybody goofy and slow. Because y'all are. I don't want to hold you. This is not the holding you channel. This is the putting you down. You have to use your own legs. Now, you said, are engines and boats, cars and planes, time travel machines, are the roads like rivers, stars and skies? Do you guys ever get wise? Like at some point? This is not a joke, like, to make y'all feel bad. Do y'all measure yourselves? Like, maybe look at your old post or something, or, you know, do you have a measuring tool to see, like, am I getting, you know, better in my mind, in my emotional state as time passes? I'm just asking. Do you guys ever get wiser? Because I don't see no I don't see any improvement. You get my point? And this is not just for y'all that's watching. Just everybody, even the teachers online. Y'all seem to all just be coming online, surfing for new subject matter, putting y'all take our idea on it. And that's become the new knowledge or the new wisdom in today's times. And that, you get my point? When I first came, I was explaining death. Probably the only person on here doing it, you know, consistently. I'm saying that because when I was explaining death, you guys was like all shocked and, you know, how can anybody know death if they didn't die? You don't know either. Y'all was like that, like retarded, like y'all never heard nobody break down death. So that's why I'm saying I think I was the first person that did. The video's still up. It's a lot of them. This is like 2016. I'm explaining death, you know. I'm trying to stay in my lane. I know there's mad shit y'all don't know. So there's a bunch of stuff for me to do. So like I said, I'm explaining death. This is how y'all come to know I got shot and stuff like that. You know, because y'all be desperate. Like, how you know about death? You didn't die. So I'm like, yeah, I did fucking die. And I showed y'all like my wound in my heart. Wound in the back on my spine. And y'all just be quiet and looking stupid out here. I mean, y'all say dumb shit because y'all don't know nothing. So I'm just giving you that reference so you could grasp. I was explaining death. Y'all was scared of the subject. But if you go online now, you get my point? Probably see a bunch of videos of people explaining that. But y'all are not wise. You get my point? Meaning, y'all have this thing where y'all seem to just put y'all ideals or y'all thoughts on subject matter, like I said. Everybody seem to come online and just find something to talk about. Meaning y'all are all just piggybacking off each other, calling it wisdom. Basically the same thing the regular people do on YouTube, like the podcast shows. If one person interviews somebody, then they're all get a piggyback thing. But wisdom's not that. Now I'm making that point to say, to know death, you gotta know the scholarship on death. Meaning understand scholarship that was left on death. Not just read it, but understand it. So you got like the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Even in the Bible and the Quran, you got writings on death. Like explaining it in perspective. You gotta know the scholarship on death. You gotta know the science. Because you can know death just from understanding like biology. Different aspects of the body, you know. The awake and the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is an extension of what we call death. The awake mind, an extension of what we call life. What we know as life is, you get it, like an extension, not the thing itself, so to say. But you gotta know the science, the scholarship, and have experience. Meaning if you're gonna explain death, you claim to be a teacher or wise, you should be pulling from that. Not pulling from you seen the video on death, now you wanna add your take. Ain't nothing wrong with adding your perspective of what or whatever, but you get my point? Y'all are not being clear to the public, like, I'm not wise, I'm just... Wisdom starts with truth. So whatever you're doing, if your goal is to be wise, make sure your actions is true. Meaning when I'm teaching y'all because I truly know I know. You get my point? I'm not just... Whatever I'm about to explain, I already been knew. I'm just about to explain it now. You get my point? I didn't just hear something and now I'm like, let me put my take on it. I'm gonna give you the science and all of that, but I'm just making a point in regards to when I asked y'all, you know, do y'all get any smarter or wiser? And wisdom starts with that, you know, having the honesty. That's truth within self. And having a balance, this is a fairness that's dependent on truth as well. You get my point? Y'all have beliefs, religion, over truth. Meaning if a truthful statement is said against your religion or belief, you go with your belief or your religion. I'm saying that so most of y'all can grasp. Y'all abandoned truth a long time ago. Y'all have groups, religions, and other things of the world that y'all loyalty or y'all feel like y'all have to be loyal to that comes before truth. Y'all don't notice that? Because you're not putting yourself on this scale as, you get it? You see the way y'all judge everybody else? Y'all don't put yourselves on that scale to say, am I being straight? Am I being solid? Like In that, if I say, man, y'all never read y'all Christian Bibles, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the scholarship. This is where all of that came from, that book. Meaning if you from today times, the only thing you got is that book. And that's supposed to be your guide. You get my point? In regards to the truth on the matter. Meaning the book have to make sense. The book have to be true. Not what any person say. Because every person wasn't there just like you. The point I'm making is y'all will skip over a truth for y'all belief. Belief don't have nothing to do with truth. Y'all forgot truth. You get my point? In that, y'all will try to debate me on a truthful thing I said because you view your belief as truth. In that, y'all make yourselves feel like shit, y'all get angry. Again, y'all forgot. Your religion, your belief, anything you could think of in life, it have to measure up to the truth. You could pick any God you want in life, but it still have to measure up the truth, meaning that come first. Do you get it? Y'all forgot that. If I say, man, is your religion a hearsay of the world? Meaning something you got out of society, something you got from the world. You was born in the world, learn how to talk and stuff, and then you got that. Or was it something that was with you? That part. Most of y'all will play dumb for sake of the belief system instead of be truthful. Because if you be truthful, then do you get my point? That will crumble. I'm just making a crystal clear point to some of y'all in the daytime so you could see, like, y'all followers. I'm sorry, my wife beat is kind of tight. Interfering with my heartbeat. It's like a bro. Solid, I'm about to do 15 push-ups today. You can't fuck me, blood. 15. I got tired. I stopped. I had some powdered donuts. I need to do push-ups. I need to get to these powdered donuts. You feel me? So if my lips is a little chapped, don't worry about it. Love me some powdered donuts. Frosted flakes too. Anything with like powdery frosting, it's just delicious. Funnel cake. Woo! As soon as the carnival come, I'm like, y'all go give me some funnel cake. I'm the dude with the fun. I don't care. Don't hate on me. I'm having fun. Why you got all that shit on your mouth? Get out my mouth. It's mine. My powdered donuts, I let it dry up a little bit because, I'm going to get to that later. I learned from fat people. They leave a little crumbs and shit. Don't ever be like, yo, wipe your mouth. You got a little ketchup and shit. Because they going to finish that later. Get out their business. Where was I at? I'm sorry. Truth. How y'all are liars. Worshipper of liars. Wisdom starts with truth with self. Meaning, if y'all were truthful with yourselves, most of y'all wouldn't have a religion. You'd already be on your way in path of coming closer to, the true divinity, so to say. But y'all stuck on y'all lies. Meaning the things y'all picked up in the world. Y'all religion. So most of y'all will parade around and say, I'm a Christian, Jesus this, Jesus that, but you did no reading, you follow no law of the religion. You just claim it, meaning you just exploit it for worldly acceptance. I'm just bringing a little bit of awareness to a lot of y'all. Because a lot of y'all like to act like y'all so wise and high and mighty in regards to Christianity. Y'all be parading around blaspheming God, not even realizing it because you so desperate to be accepted by the world or look like you somebody into your faith. You see how y'all always mentioning God and Jesus? In the past, that would have been saying God's name in vain for no fucking reason. Why, if you win an award, you gotta say thank you, God? That's using God's name in vain. What are you doing it for? You get my point? When y'all blurt out for no reason, Jesus is Lord and Savior, you get it? Y'all let everything, it's a deep thing, meaning y'all have no truth in y'all. Those of y'all that fit the shoes of those things that I speak of, you know what I'm saying. Meaning, if the religion meant something to you truly, you would know things about it. You would follow the rules of it. That part. Y'all claim belief systems because of what I said. Javante Tank Davis is promoting that he's a Muslim now. Y'all are not stupid. I don't know why y'all act like y'all are. Some of y'all are Muslims, and that's a beautiful thing. But do you see how you just allow people to exploit a faith you supposed to? That's how I look at y'all when I say they all fake and lie filled. They just want people to be Muslims so they can feel like they winning over Christianity. They don't even care nothing about the God, the ideals, the morality, none of that. All of y'all. It's proof of it. You don't see Muslims bashing Javante like, why the fuck are you doing that? This is not for that. You using this in vain to exploit, promote yourself for something, but you're not. What is the point? It's like I said, it's about convincing y'all to be, Muslims. It's like a thing between, Arabs and white people in regards to ruling the world. That's why a lot of Arabs is having boxing matches. They be paying these niggas. Then they be pulling back up talking about they're Muslim. It's all exploitation. I'm not a Muslim or a Christian. I'm just one of truth. I wouldn't care what you follow. Is you a liar? Now, if you got caught into the lie system, this is your belief system. Be lie with the F at the end. I guess that's for fuck you. Be lie and then fuck you at the end. I don't know. The F could be anything. Like Lil Wayne said, Weezy F baby. The F ain't for shit. It's not for nothing. He don't know what that. I don't know why he put that there. This is your belief systems. Be lie. So y'all do. I'll be like, Jesus, my Lord and Savior, you don't even know what that mean or is. Y'all talking about Jesus like y'all met him. Making bets with motherfuckers, damn near swearing on your kids and shit that Jesus is a man that walked the face of this earth. I say they don't even read their own shit. Jesus is supposed to be the spirit in man. Not no physical man that walked the face of the earth. That's to come later. That part. Y'all don't pick up the text. Y'all don't understand anything about the text. Y'all don't care about learning God. God being a word that those who are lost use, for great divine things. But y'all truly have no desire to learn or know. Y'all just have a desire to be one with the world. So y'all all pick a religion of some sort. Pretend like you're really a part of it publicly. Y'all got too much pride to ever get on y'all knees and worship anything. Y'all worship sucking dick and licking pussy and eating groceries. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I'm just an old man. So you can't get mad at my speech. I'm a grandfather. That's how grandfathers speak. They be like, yeah, you was out there buying now ladies and sucking on pussy, wasn't you? You can't get offended no more. I've grown into my glory, big baby. A lot of y'all mad. You like, damn, he right. He can't cuss us out now. We let this nigga get gray hair and turn into a grandfather. Now it all makes sense. See, before y'all say, look how he talk, he cursed us out. But it don't work now. Say, blood is old, your grandfather, that's how they all. That's how they talk. What do you say? You gonna be talking like that when you're a grandfather. So, y'all care about having sex and, eating groceries. That's booty. And it's sad too, because the young don't really clean themselves right. You don't start washing your ass right till you about 35. At least that. And y'all licking ass. Y'all too young to even understand. That girl ain't washed her ass. The point is this. Y'all are so hard-headed. Y'all are so... What's that word they call it? Thick-headed. Like, blockhead. Blockhead. I try to put y'all up on game. But y'all want to be one with the world so bad. Now, Tank changed his name to Walla Walla whatever. I ain't got time for this shit. I want to say this to y'all. You don't ever let nobody in life make you change your name from what your glory names you. You's a motherfucking clown. Whatever your mama named you, that's your God, that's your period. It ain't no argument over that. That's what manifested you. And whatever your parents named you, if you ain't changing your own name to whatever you choose to do, no influence of no such. If you let somebody make you change the name that your mama gave you, you can say any dumb thing you want. No, I'm changing my name because of Islam and God. Nigga, you don't know nothing about no God. Y'all know about belief systems, When you stretch lie out so long, you put so much cut on lie. Cut is what you put on drugs. Call it that hammer dance. And you step on it. The whole come 100%. When you me. I don't want to hold you. When you me, that thing come on the hundo. That's 100%. And there's always a little extra. The brick gonna have like 400 extra brick because I'm that nigga. And you get your bonita. Step and dance all on that thing. And that's what you call stretching it out. Make one brick, 2 or 3. However much stepping you choose to do. Keep mine good. Just a tap dance on that thing. Just a little. They used to call that dance the old schoolers used to do back in the day. Electric slide. I just electric slide on that thing once or twice because not now, in the past. The glorious days. The glorious days. But anyway. Y'all have belief systems. This is when you stretch lie out. Truth is eternal. This is when you make a lie eternal. Belief, be life. You can pronounce it however you want. Be with the lie and the F at the end. It's a sorcery. Truth is eternal, always is, always will be. Lie, don't last that long. But if you can turn a lie into a belief, then it can last as long as the person forget about truth. Like y'all have belief systems, not truth systems. The truth is y'all never seen no God in y'all religion. I had a dream about Jesus. Motherfucker, you was influenced by whatever you heard. The motherfucker had a dream about Super Mario Brothers, blah, but I can't be like, Super Mario Brothers is real because I dreamed. I'm just saying that for those of y'all that be so desperate. No, I seen Jesus before. No, when you are influenced. I seen Super Mario Brothers before in my dreams, so what? Some of y'all seen Super Mario Brothers when you was high on that stuff, because you be dusting. So, but you know what I mean. It doesn't count. This is how lost on truth y'all are. Y'all be making up stuff for a lie. That's why you can't tell one lie. It's like the potato chips. You can't just eat one. You can't just tell one lie. How's that work? You have to have a backup lie. Then you have to have a bunch of other lies for when stuff is said that you ain't even thought about. Because all you're thinking about is lies. And this is how you get lost on the path of lie belief. And please believe me. Next thing you know, 2,000 years pass. Y'all like little kids sitting at the window talking about, my daddy coming back. I don't want to hurt y'all feelings, so I'll be like, coming back tomorrow. Promise. The point is simple. Y'all follow the world. Y'all want acceptance from the world. So y'all blaspheme or y'all exploit these religions truly for self. And so it's a deeper thing than y'all can truly grasp. Meaning some of y'all don't realize you're a liar. And that's all the religion proves. And this don't have nothing to do with nobody outside of you. It's just like a thing for you to see. You a liar. Meaning if you remove the whole world and just keep you for you, you know my point? And that you could see like what you talking about. Say, Jesus my Lord and Savior. What you talking about? Where'd you get that from? That part. You ain't write no book on that. If it was just you here, you wouldn't even ever know nothing about that. And so I'm just giving y'all a little bit of truth. When you a liar, it hurts. It gets on your nerves, but wisdom starts with truth. Before you get to a God, there has to be truth in self. Otherwise, what are you seeking? Meaning if you can't be truthful with yourself, then what are we even talking about? And so all of y'all that are in religions, y'all are not truthful with self or nobody in regards to your religion. Meaning, y'all religion come before truth. Pretty much the world and your, being accepted, that come first. And so, life is not a joke. Keep that in mind. There's repercussions, let's say. You get my point? A lot of y'all, put yourself on the bad side of things for absolutely no reason when you consider it. You get my point? You don't get nothing out of having to be in a religion. Y'all just do it for some stupid reason. Profess these words just to get, smiled upon. I guess y'all figure y'all will. Y'all will say anything in any kind of crowd. But it's just for the self to see. You get my point? You have to always, that's why I always tell y'all, forget the groups. They making y'all forget about y'allself. And that a lot of y'all ain't really sit with self on these things. Like, yeah, I ain't truthful in my ways. It wouldn't matter I could put anything on God that I want. Y'all could be like, I'm doing right because Jesus said blah blah blah. None of that matter if you blabbering lies. Meaning if you ain't reading and learning nothing about that shit, and you really ain't taking the time, you really don't care. It's more like a lottery thing to you. Shit, I'm gonna put my eggs in that basket and hopefully you get it. It's playing games with itself. Meaning y'all supposed to evolve beyond the religions at some point because the religions is things that y'all were born into. And so at some point, y'all are supposed to become self-aware and evolve beyond the things y'all adopted in the world. Becoming aware of the things you picked up in the world. Y'all don't. Y'all get more lost in it and then start playing dumb to defend it. The world, not the truth. Y'all care more. Some of y'all know the things I say is truth, but you won't repeat it. Like that, like you a liar. Y'all weak. That's why I always tell people in person. Loyalty have to do with strength. Meaning y'all be holding people to loyalty, but a lot of people weak. I don't think y'all really understand what loyalty is. And so, you get my point? You got to have a certain strength, a certain firmness in self to be loyal. Some of y'all, most of y'all are not strong enough to be loyal. Meaning whoever you supposed to be loyal to, if the whole world is coming up against them, you really gonna stand with them? That part. Y'all all gonna be like, yes, I would. But if just 4 motherfuckers is pulling up that jump them or something, you probably run. Like that. Loyalty coincide with strength. As strong as the person is mentally and emotionally, is as loyal as they can be to you. In that, when y'all be parading around about people being disloyal to y'all, y'all not being real with yourselves. Some of these people, you get it. What are you expecting? That part. If y'all start to measure things from a perspective of truth, then you already know everything. You know how much. You say, man, my boy over here, he 25% loyal. I know that because that's how strong he is. The other boy, he about 70% loyal. He could take a little more pressure than he can, but he'll crumble too. Like that. And that you already know who loyal to you, who's solid to you, just on how strong they are. I know I'm stronger than all of y'all. Because I don't mind saying whatever I want. And you can't do shit about it. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think the lesser things have to do with strength. So that's what y'all pull for. Meaning y'all more likely to backdoor somebody than to be loyal to them. So that means in some part of the self you view like that as more solid, or you wouldn't do it. If you viewed it as a bozo thing, Theophilus Wheeler said, I always repeat what I hear from you. Sound a little spicy. Spiciness is fine, just don't. You can't come here being spicy with me. Repeat everything you said. That sound like two levels away from. Can I suck your dick? I can't discern the difference. Too much ass kissing. It's not good. I'm from a different cloth than y'all. You know? Ass kissing is an extreme. You have to keep your eye on the ass kisser. Y'all don't know certain things because y'all don't have certain experience. You know, just have stereotypes and how y'all think things are. Let's say you're white. Let's say you're white. A white person think the hood or the ghetto, like if somebody say they from the hood or the ghetto, in their perspective of the hood and the ghetto, they think it have to do with poor. You get it? Most white people have no clue that they have nowhere near as much money as the people in the ghetto or the hood. You get my point? Ghetto and hood just mean like tacky. You have a bank account. They have like a closet with a dirty pillowcase with like 50,000 in it. Like that. I'm just tacky, not broke. I'm saying that because some of y'all are getting lost into that. Meaning some of y'all come from the ghettos in the hood and you don't realize like the middle class kid, he don't have half as much shit as you got. They struggling like to keep up with that middle class. You get my point? In that, people in the ghetto don't got good money management skills. It don't have nothing to do with actual money. Of course, you have broke people everywhere, but if I was to get a camera right now and go into my old neighborhood, there's numerous people I could say, show 20,000 to the camera cash, just right quick. I could walk through the blocks, like, yo, blush, 20,000 cash. Kids, fuckers 20 years old. Not just the adults, the little kids, fucking 14. He been selling the weed behind the gate all day. He got all the weed sale money for the day. It's like 200,000. He could show you all of that. I'm saying that so you could grasp. I'm not being like, I'm being modest. I could walk y'all through the ghetto tomorrow with my camera and y'all will be flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck? Just how they live. Like, you gotta know that. You get my point? Just because you got money, you gotta know stuff still. So, people from the ghettos just know what they know. But it's not a broke thing. But I'm making that point so y'all can grasp y'all live stereotypes. Y'all don't have no real experience. And that a white middle class family, they probably think somebody from the ghetto or hood when they see them is poor and will probably rob them. They don't know the guy or the girl from the ghetto look at them as a bum. Like a poor, they look at you as like, I will give you something. You get my point? Meaning this is reality. The people in the ghetto don't see like a middle class white family and think like, oh, they doing their thing. They think like, man, they probably fucking struggling, trying to make it through the fucking week. You get my point? If you sell dope in your hood right now, when you think of a middle class family, you think of like, oh, I wish I could be? Or do you think like, I made my baby mama live that, but I would never. I made my baby mama get a job and I bought a townhouse and shit for her to live in, and she like, that's for her. I would never. That's they thoughts of y'all life and whatever money y'all got. I make 100,000 a year to the dope boy that's not nothing. He don't shit. The nigga hustling cigarettes. That ain't don't fucking care about that. He gonna make that in 3 months. Selling cigarettes in that spot. Like that, y'all perspective is completely thrown in today's time. And have stereotypes and like how y'all think things are. You get my point? I'm saying that because, you know, our stereotypes keep y'all separate. But y'all not that different. Meaning a middle class person in the ghetto shit, even some of y'all that's rich in the ghetto, it's rich people in the ghetto, they're not leaving yet. You know? They got their riches there, why would they leave? That's their perspective. But I'm just saying that because, you know, y'all need to adjust y'all stereotypes, and that is more life for a lot of y'all. Other than that, y'all be lost in widow land. And so a lot of y'all have to start with truth itself. Start going on what you know, and what you don't know just means you need experience in. There's no need to speak on things you know you have no experience in. This is when you're moving on a path of life. Apply that to your religion. There's no need to jump the gun and be desperate to debate people on religion, and you ain't even took the time out to truly read through yours. You just picked one. That part, you gotta learn to be truthful with self. That way you can move accordingly. It makes sense for yourself. Suppose y'all gonna have kids or something, it makes sense. You get my point? You can't just be saying things your whole life. There's people 40, 50 years old just saying anything to be down with society, you know, religious wise and other ways, you know. Got the EO gang members, like, y'all get lost in trying to be accepted beyond the ages of one. You get my point? It's like y'all never get over whatever abandonment y'all feel. I'm saying that because y'all seem desperate to be apart. But some of y'all are old, like my age. That's not old, but you know, middle age. 40-ish is middle age. How you middle age? Still seeking acceptance. You get my point? You should be past that stage in your life. Does this make any sense? I'm speaking from a real place. Meaning you have to measure y'all growth. In regards to y'all mind, y'all get lost in y'all physicals and materials. And this is how y'all beat yourselves down, you get my point? Because y'all have y'all little material or physical hardships. And that, they make room for y'all to beat yourselves down. But y'all don't focus on y'all emotional state and mind. The growth of that, like, am I getting better emotionally? Am I getting stronger? Or am I still crumbling emotionally? Some of y'all just get worried fast. You manifest, you know, your own hardship through always worrying. You always acting like something gonna happen. You get it? Kind of preparing your table for the worst always. Some of y'all like that. And get shook up fast. Everything be good, but you be thinking about shit to go wrong. That's like fear. That's like abuse. To self though, like y'all abuse. Then y'all don't realize after that, y'all kind of live out the stains of the abuse. Meaning y'all don't measure these things to self. Y'all go through certain things, it stains y'all like an abused person. It messes up how you see and shit. And y'all go through a lot of things and never reflecting back on self. Like, how did that, you feel me? How did that change me? Because all your experiences, you get my point? They add for character and perspective. They will change your course, change your perspective. Meaning, you're young, you see things how you do. As you get older, you get my point? Your perspective is going to change because you're going to have experiences that's just going to crush your ideal. Meaning, however you view things or whatever you see it as, you're going to have real life experiences that just disprove that completely out. Right now, you don't have the experience, so all you have is the what I think should be or what I would do. A lot of y'all have to become aware of those things. Start putting self on a measure. You get my point? Because as of now, y'all judge. And this is a sign of not dealing with self, meaning y'all so quick to judge outside yourselves, this situation, this person, that thing, because y'all are not dealing with self. And don't really want to, even though, you get my point? Y'all more concerned with Diddy and all that dumb shit. It make y'all feel better for some strange reason. But it's because of that. The caked up bitterness and disdain you have in self for life. Make you feel good about somebody else's, you get my point? Bad things. You in that place, or you fit the shoe with that now, so you don't want to hear that, but you get my point? You have to hear that to overcome that. Otherwise, you like feeling like shit, because outside of you getting a little bit of amusement out of niggas getting fucked over and dragged all over the place, you get my point? Your reality's still your reality. And the two feed each other, like, it's a deep thing. Hopefully some of y'all grasping, but you gotta start to become self-aware. Become aware of the things that you gravitate towards because they reflect where you at. You get my point? You like listening to arguments and niggas debating all day and going back and forth that speak a little bit about where you are emotionally or mentally. Whether you want to deal with that or not. You get my point? And so growth starts with those types of things. Most people still lost into the world, so you get it? It's not y'all, it's the world. But when you get to a certain place, you realize everything in the world is just a reflection of your flaws and your own resistance. Even your ops, they just a reflection of inner resistance. Meaning y'all resist yourselves in certain ways. Doubt yourselves in certain ways. And they just a reflection of that self-doubt and resistance you already have for self. And it's the same with everything. Whatever flaw, disdain, anything you could think of that you have within, you're going to have reflections on the out gravitating towards you. You know, to make all of that real. And of course, when you overcome what's within, what is that? Am I bugging? Is there something happening on my sides? In any event. In any event, when y'all overcome what's within, then you get my point. It will be different on the out. Some of y'all may have a thought like, why I always pick the wrong guy? Or why this or that? You get it? Like, why you always get gravitated towards the wrong people? You're like, damn, I ain't even trying to or doing nothing. It just seemed to happen that way. They start off looking good and then it always be the same shit. It's a part of something inside of yourself. See, I keep attracting broke motherfuckers. You broke inside, like you got a poverty inside of something. A charity case inside of it. It's deep, but wisdom starts with the dealing with self, meaning y'all can't learn nothing or receive in any truth because y'all still have a lot of lie y'all hold on to, belief and what ifs, and you get it? Y'all still have what's known as ego. Y'all want things to be how y'all want it to be, even though y'all know it can't be, but y'all don't care. Y'all want it to be how y'all want it to be, and y'all want to be right when y'all want to be right, and you get my point? Y'all have not conquered y'all ego. And that y'all have not conquered y'all disdain. All y'all problems have to do with y'all ego. The ego being you and your perspective in life and nothing else. And you wanting that to be. Let's say you have a problem with somebody, but you don't care about their side truly. You will pretend to listen so you could say your side. And to you, you say, once I get to say my point, then they gonna know. Like that. And they probably got the same thought. And that when y'all talk, you get nowhere. Neither side listening to the other side to see if the other side got the greater point. Both sides just want their point to be the right one. And all these things start within self. Are y'all following me? I have to take a restroom break. If you guys want to give back, do so now. Shalom, shalom. Now, the point of that, everything I said, is because it wouldn't matter what scholarship I explain to y'all accurately. Y'all lost into y'all lies, false ideals, and beliefs. In that, do you get my point? You could be told the truth, but if it doesn't match your lie or however you have it, then do you get my point? I'll just become more and more lost. Now, if I say the Holy Grail, this being the cup of Christ, this supposed to be the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper. If I say the Holy Grail is the uterus, and y'all don't grasp. Now, you can look at the thumbnail, of course. I put an image of the cup inside of a woman. This is the uterus, the whole vagina. Like I said, I put an image up. That's what the chalice is. Most of y'all say that don't make sense. It don't make sense because you had God or Jesus as some dude named Jesus that was parading around. You get my point? Mind you, God's supposed to be Jesus is supposed to be the spirit of man. The Son of God and the Spirit of man. Not some Puerto Rican dude named Jesus walking around selling Bible lessons. Y'all made all that up. It's not made up, but you get my point? Meaning there was a dude that was killed. was eating too. That's why they call him a lamb. Like, and that's why they call y'all God a lamb. It's Passover stuff. Like, Jews eat lambs on the Passover. You know, up their game though, because ain't nothing better than a man in terms of meat. Degraded the food changed everything, I guess you can say. If this was the past and y'all was hunting, y'all would eat people too. Right now, people eat people now, just not, well, I don't want to say not in the cities. Y'all don't know what y'all eat. But people eat people now, you feel me? Y'all think like people not on the menu in life. See, in life, everything hunt everything eating everything. You know, something eat something. And they're lost in supermarkets and stores, so y'all lost the point, like the perspective. And that y'all don't think like, oh yeah, man is on the menu. See, if y'all was walking through the forest, y'all get eat. This is why when little white kids and stuff like that be like, oh, I'm gonna get into my nature, and then they go out into the forest and never get seen again. Hey, they're just too dumb to understand. Like, this ain't fucking Babylon out there, blood, and you mad, delicate, and simple brain. Okay. A lot of y'all like that now. You're like, I'm gonna start going out into nature in the forest. You're gonna die. You a whole bozo. You somebody lunch. You don't understand. That's the supermarket. But animals eat, man. Y'all are just lost in y'all own little personal zoo called a city. You know, we have fake animals and shit. You have animals in the zoo. Whatever y'all got in y'all city ain't in the forest. You say, nah, the sheeps is real. You won't see a wild sheep ever. You'll see a wild goat or whatever, if you want to call it that. It don't look nothing like a sheep. Not even close to. I mean like that. Y'all got cows, that's bulls. But a wild bull don't look nothing like a goddamn cow. In that, y'all don't have no perspective of what the real animals look like. You get it? A lion don't look like shit is deep. Like, y'all go to the safari, blood. Y'all don't understand. Like, y'all not going into the real. Y'all understand that a city is made out of like the rainforest or whatever, all the places y'all know. And then they take the people and the animals of the forest that they choose to and domesticate them or civilize them. The people, of course. And the animals, you get my point? They tame them. That's like civilizing the thing. When they listen. That's all civilized means. You a slave in the head. You listen really good and do what you're told. You don't know why though. You have rules and you listen to them. If I ask you why you have rules, did you make them up? And you say, no, I have to. I'm a lesser. I don't say that, but you know you are. But I'm just making a point. Y'all don't know what real animals are. Y'all going to like wild safaris. This is basically a zoo. Y'all are going to the zoo, like the zoo, the wild safari, which is just like a park zoo. A big butt naked open park zoo. But you get my point? It's a controlled environment. Y'all have not been walking in the Amazon rainforest. No man's land somewhere. You get it? Like that. And that, y'all ain't never seen the lion. Y'all ain't never really seen like a bear. Y'all just think y'all did. And the real deals, you get it, these is the beast. The devourers. They're like Malak al-Maut manifested. That's the angel of death. The animals. they do is eat each other and anything that come through. Let's say you're in the forest and the animal just attack you. You don't even see it. Man, it's gonna eat you. Follow? Let's say you see an animal and its babies are near and attack you. It's probably not going to eat you. It's attacking you because it feels like the babies is in danger. It'll probably kill you, but it ain't going to eat you. Now I'll say it again. If you don't see the animal and you just strolling through and it just come upon you out of nowhere, where you like, where did it come from? About to get ate. Meaning that animal gonna eat you. Some of y'all don't realize when y'all see like wild loose dogs and they go to attack y'all, I mean they're gonna eat y'all. I'm gonna say it again. We talking in your city. Let's say you see like a stray dog. You like, damn, this stray dog keep following me. It's considering eating you. If it attack you, I'm saying that because y'all live in the cities, y'all lost y'all perspective. If y'all get attacked by an animal, I don't think y'all ever realize animals eat. And if they attacking something, more than likely they're going to eat it. In that, y'all never consider like, damn, if I'm walking home late one night and one of them strays attack me, it's not going to just be like I get assaulted by dogs. They are going to eat me throughout the night if nobody don't come. Dogs eat people. That's what make like the irony in it. Y'all have dogs as pets, but people's a dog's first choice of like, a wolf prefer to eat a person. Wolf like a wild dog, but you got like wild dogs in Africa. A bunch of kind of different wild dogs. I guess you could say hyenas is like wild dogs. But they eat people. Meaning the dogs eat people. The pet ones too, but you get it? Y'all they masters, so they will eat you. Can you just imagine if you got a dog as a pet, like a big pit bull or something? At least twice a day it considers eating you. Can you like really fathom up the thought to like really grasp that? Really understand we talking about wild animals. Yeah, you tamed them, cool, but you ever let a cat run wild outside? That shit will attack. That shit deep. Y'all pets are killing machines. Meaning y'all cat could kill y'all right now. And it considers it like, but it don't. It's like the government. We could all come together and just crush them. Y'all seen what happened at the get it? But we don't. Like that. It's like a fucking zoo thing. A Babylon thing. Like a slave master thing. In regards to the why. Why don't they? No. The same reason the slaves didn't all team up against the master. I guess it's just a pet thing. But y'all pets will eat y'all like y'all cats and y'all dogs. They don't love y'all. Y'all a master. Meaning man lost in his ways. So y'all think like y'all pets love y'all. Y'all are like slave masters to y'all pets. So they like, if I don't do what I'm told, you feel me? I'm gonna be out in the cold. Having to hunt for food and shit like that. It's a deal to them. They have no love or respect for y'all. You get my point? And a lot of people lose sight of that with their pet. They say, no, my pet love me, my pet respect me. Your pet is in a strange environment that you the boss in, so they know they can get, you feel me? What you call them people that come get the pets? They know all this shit. Like, you think enough dogs ain't get put down where dogs don't know, like, okay, if I bite a kid, get it? My master, this or that, my shit is over. They not dumb where they don't know from experience. If you hurt a bear's cub, they will remember your scent and they will look for you. Meaning bears have revenge with them. That's a fucking man trait. All the animals don't have revenge with them. They have like, if I win, in the moment I win, if I lose, then it just come with the day. Like, but then you have like bears, they have like that mean bears think. Cause when y'all get pissed the hell off and be like, I'ma get mines back, it's a thought process. It's not just oh, I'm just gonna get revenge. Now you pondered on it. The bears is like that. If you hurt one of their cubs, they will seek your smell out. I mean, they will try to find you. And that, you'll be like, why is this bear keep popping up? She wanna kill you, like. I'm saying that so y'all could grasp. Y'all pets will eat y'all. That's why I don't have pets, you know, it's not good. But it's a domestication thing. It's the same thing that happened to us. This is why at one point in time people was pets. It's like Angelina Jolie's daughter, the black one that they be showing now. She's like in her 20s. She have no clue she a pet. Like they bought her. I know y'all gonna be like, no, they adopted her. Brad Pitt, them adopt blood. They rich, man. They going off different places, man. Human domestication is real. And that's that shit that was happening before slavery was abolished. Slavery being abolished just means like human domestication being abolished. That's like if you rich, you say like, give me one of them indigenous people and mix it with a fucking white-skinned, blue-eyed Chinese person, blood. And I want the babies from it. Like, I want to buy one of those babies. And this is why people were sold in the past. Y'all think slavery. There's no slavery. There's human domestication, which is horrible shit, way worse than slavery. This is why the slaves just... shit crazy. What was dude's name? Benson? Remember on the Fresh Prince? Jeffrey? What is they called? The doorman or some shit? The butler? Man, in the time, the butler was just like a pet. Buying humans and having them as pets was the style all the way up into 1865 when they abolished slavery. But y'all think slavery, you get it? Y'all got like an idea like, oh, people was kidnapped, blood, ish, nigga. That same way y'all buying these weird hybrided dogs and, you get it? Little shih tzus and all of that. Where you think a midget come from? Y'all think a midget is a real thing in life that's just natural? Man, a midget is the results of what I'm talking about. Same way y'all want little ass dogs that don't get but so big. All the kings had midgets, man. They bought those midgets. They had them made like that. You know, spliced, domesticated. It's like, you know, us. We spliced or domesticated. This is why y'all like some of this and some of that. You get the certain look. Meaning every nationality you know of is just a certain breed. The indigenous people of that area domesticated out, meaning mixed breeded with different other nationalities, and the litter sold off to Japan, Europe, and whatever place was civilized before it. Europe, Japan, these places were civilized countries and cities before America. You get my point? So that's where these people getting sold to. Meaning when Africa and America is getting colonized and the indigenous people are getting domesticated and sold, they getting sold to Europe. Places like China and Japan, because they like now, they got stores, it's developed, it's a place. You get my point? I'm saying that to give y'all a perspective, like, the older places don't have to tell y'all shit. You get my point? Meaning y'all have this perspective, like, y'all know all the places. I know about Europe because they fucking told y'all. You don't think the Europeans could have came to America when it was a rainforest, colonized it, developed it up how it is, and just never told y'all, like, there's a place called Italy, Spain? It's not like y'all gonna sail in the river and just end up in fucking Italy or Spain. You get my point? You have to time travel to get there. So how would you get there? You see in the past when they show like the navigators of old, Christopher Columbus and these dudes, and they got like the weird sorcerer wizard shit going. Got the little handheld time clock. What do you call that? Compass. They're searching for places, but places are time. This is why your city have like coordinates. 50 degrees east, 40 degrees north at 2 o'clock and some shit like that. Now you just a regular person, so you like, I don't even know what that mean. It mean like your place is in a whole different reality. New York and California is in two different realities. Different days. We got time zones. Let's say we got 24 time zones. It's like 24 hours. And all the places fall in their time zone, which is like a whole different reality, a whole different existence. You get my point? Y'all fly in a plane to fucking California. Y'all are traveling in time, meaning California is the past if you're coming from New York. Look at it like this. Every inch is a fraction of a second. 12 inches is a foot or a step. You could take a step right now. You'll see the space in between your toe and your heel should be about a ruler size. Unless you slow a little bit and you walk mad stupid and goofy. You know, some of y'all are, you know, mad extra. Some of y'all are fucking annoying, I swear to God. Now you gonna be walking all wildly, talking about C solids, don't know what you talking about. Excluding goofies like that. Oh, baby step taking fools. But you're a normal person. Some of y'all probably doing that right now. You're laughing right now because you know you an asshole like that. Walking all goofy now. Just to make a point, like when Silence said it was a foot, he made that up. He made that up. between toe and heel for an adult. It's about a ruler's worth. In that you can grasp 1 inch equals a fraction of a second. 12 inches are a foot or a step equals 1 full second. Remember, 1 inch equals a fraction of a second. 1 inch, fraction of a second. 12 inches, which is a foot or 1 step, equals 1 second. If you walk right now, you will see, oh yeah, Solace is really a genius. I never even realized that. Every step I take is 1 second long, and it's 1 foot of measure of distance. I'm a cold-blooded genius. I don't think y'all grasp. You don't need calendars and stuff like that. It's for fools. Start rubbing it in. That's for fools. I don't need a calendar or a clock. That's for slow motherfuckers. I have to be a genius. And I know what I'm doing. Stop playing with y'all. This is deep. If a fraction of a second equals 1 inch, the 12 inches or a foot or a step equals 1 whole second. 1 second equals a step or a foot. Then you could grasp that time is the measure of distance, of movement. See, y'all lost in the numerology sorcery. Y'all have y'all calendars and clocks, and that y'all lost. You're bound in that number game. Y'all don't know it in real life, like like how I'm explaining it, where I say every time you take a step, that's a foot or a second. They go together. Meaning the measure of distance in the time. 1 second means 1 foot. If you don't take no step, ain't no time went by. Because time is just a measure of distance. Y'all think time is something y'all have in y'all hand that y'all could juggle. Time is just an idea y'all have, numbers. But in regards to the reality, time is a measure of distance, of a life moving forward. The point I'm making is 5,280 steps, which is equal to 5,280 seconds. 5,280 seconds being an hour and 27 minutes is a mile. Meaning if you take 5,280 steps, you will have moved forward 1 mile or backwards 1 mile. In that, an hour and 27 minutes is just a measure of distance, of movement. It don't have nothing to do with my lunch break almost over. That's just a made-up systematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Repeat. That's just curriculum. Now you see how some of y'all might be lost still. Like, I don't get it though. You're lost in the numerology, meaning the calendar and the clock. It did what it was supposed to do to your brain. You don't have no understanding of reality. Now, if you understand what I just said, 1 hour and a half equals a mile, then you can grasp all the places have to do with traveling in time. In that, New York and Los Angeles is in 2 different time zones or realities. That's not a play on words. That's a reality. They're in 2 different times. If I'm in a different time than you, you can look at that as like a whole different day. a whole different place. Remember, time how y'all have it ain't real. Time have to do with distance, place. This is why your city is like 50 degrees north, 28 degrees west at 1:30 or some shit, 2:10. That's a time. Why they got you? Why the only way if you flying in the plane, because you can't see the ground, so you gotta just go off of, you get it? The place is at a certain time. Time how we have it is just curriculum made up. Real time is place. If I want to get to New York to California, I gotta know what time California is on, not what time their curriculum is on. As a place, what time is that place? New York is a certain time, like 2:30. Do you understand like that? The 50 degrees north and 28 degrees west, I'm not saying that's the accurate coordinates of New York. I'm just giving you a perspective. Let's say the coordinates of New York is 50 degrees north, 28 degrees west at 2:30 or at 2 o'clock. The north and west coordinates is just to get you closer to the actual time. Now, places on a certain time, let's say New York is 2 o'clock and Jersey is 2:05. You can't grasp that truly because you lost in the curriculum a little bit. So you're like, I don't really get what he's saying. I'm saying if y'all ain't have y'all time travel machines, cars and planes, that part, you get it. Like we going to Jersey. We about to travel backwards, down south. And that when you get to Jersey, let's say they 10 years behind you. That's too much time. Let's say when you get to Atlanta from New York, 10 years behind you. In thought, style, and everything. But y'all don't get it. You from New York, you going to Georgia in 95, you pulling up with Air Force Ones, Timberland boots, fucking Averex jackets and shit. 95. Shit, you even had a Pele Pele on in 95. And the nigga in Atlanta had on slippers and slacks. I wish y'all lie. I was in Atlanta in 93. All the kids in my class had on slippers. I had on Jordans and a leather coat. I was an alien. I had braids like old dog. I wore leather coats with old teeth and shit. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. How else am I supposed to look? I'm supposed to have a gold cap in my mouth. I'm an alien to them. They have on Nike slippers. Filas. Not even Filas yet. But they got on stuff we wore 10 years ago. You get my point? If you from New York and you was in Atlanta, even if you from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. In 95 and 96, when New Yorkers was pulling up to Atlanta, y'all was like, what in the hell? Shoes? Think like when Baby and Lil Wayne and them first came out in 97 and they was like bling bling. They was bums. They had money, but in terms of being current with the times, they was 20 years behind P. Diddy. You get it? They had on Reeboks and Jabos. And Diddy had on light blue Gators. Not guilty. Hater. Are y'all following what I'm saying? That part. Maybe not. But if you got a brain, you'll grasp, okay, he might be right. When we traveling, when y'all travel to Tokyo, they ain't ahead of y'all. We ain't talking like a couple summers. We talking like 10 years where you like, yo, the people here They, when I used to be in Atlanta, they knew like, yo, y'all, New Yorker is more ahead, advanced. They used to say we advanced in comparison to them. Do you get it? Like that. When Outkast and them is becoming big rappers, they have on Reeboks. And a regular person in New York got on the same stuff y'all wear now. I'm trying to make that clear to some of y'all. Y'all don't get that. A person in New York was dressing how y'all dress now in 93. You get it? I could show you pictures of me in 93. I got the same sneakers y'all got on now. I did this for my daughter. Because I'm trying to tell her, like, you buy those same Jordans been coming out since I was 8 years old and you like 20. She don't know though. She was born in 2002, blood. I'll show her old pictures of me, younger than she is now, with the same damn shoes she got on now. In that, you get a perspective to say, damn. In 1993, somebody could have came from New York and looked like how you look now. Let's say you from LA. Man, they had jerry curls, slippers, and khakis. And New York niggas is going to LA with Pele levers on, mink hats and shit, trench coats to the floor, like that. And that LA nigga never seen no shit like that before. When the game first came out, he had on Chuck Taylors. Y'all ain't seen Game in a pair of Chuck Taylors since. He dressed like he from where? New York. I'm saying that so y'all could grasp New York is in a different time. If we wasn't lost into our cities, shit, in 1945 in Harlem, Malcolm X was rolling dice on the corner, blood, getting locked up, having sex with white chicks. And the nigga that lived in Atlanta or North Carolina was on a plantation in 1940. I'm gonna say it again. In 1940, Bumpy Johnson was going to war with Dutch Schultz. That's a white nigga. He's slapping this white boy all around and shit. And if you go down south to Atlanta in 1940, you could be on a tree. And you tell a nigga from Georgia, yo, come up to Harlem, big baby, with me, family. Say, are you crazy? Master feeds me. This in 1940. Martin Luther King was a slave. Malcolm X from Harlem, Martin Luther King is from Atlanta. Blood said if they slap you, turn the other cheek, he a slave. Malcolm X from Harlem, he just came home. He like, nah, Bumpy Johnson and them, they beat white people up. Do you get it now? Malcolm X don't even get it. And neither do Martin. He say that nigga's crazy. And Malcolm say that nigga is a fucking puppet. They from two different time zones. Blood is still a slave. Martin. And Malcolm X don't even know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about no, well, he probably do. You get it? Well, that was when he was young. He been in Harlem so long, he don't know. Like that. Meaning in the early 1930s, niggas is living in Harlem like how y'all live now. Black people. Madam Queen, she's a woman. Black. She the kingpin of Harlem. Bumpy Johnson worked for her. She got bodies. Like, I know y'all heard of the little Mexican chick, Griselda. She ain't nobody. Before her, there was Madam Queen of Harlem, nigga. Black. Mink coat chick. You'll be dead. If you feel me? In the movie, they made her scared. Like, But she wasn't scared. She was like a crazy Cuban chick. You know, they dark skin, they throw. The point I'm making is, at the time of Madam Queen, a chick in Atlanta was Big Mama on the plantation. Now imagine these two people talking, Madam Queen trying to tell Big Mama like, yo, you ain't gotta listen to that white nigga. You could just leave. Did you get it? Big Mama gonna be looking at Madam Queen like she is insane. Two different realities. This got to do with time. That's not a coincidence that Harlem in New York was further along in time than the southern states. The southern states being back in time in terms of their place. Remember, New York is a certain time. Jersey, Philly, all these states going down south are different times. It could be 20 minutes. But that's gonna make for like a year or something. You get my point? And places is in different time zones, and they are times themselves. Because every step make for a second. You get my point? So look at it as space. All the space, of course, we have things in the space, solid ground, but that's your time in terms of measure of distance. Chicago, Illinois also. Chicago is like bootleg New York. So like, I guess if you go to Chicago, you might get a little lost and feel like, man, I feel like New York a little bit. Like that. I know if you're from Chicago, you probably feel like, nah, New York is bootleg Chicago. I'm sure even you got a brain to know Chicago ain't, in regards to fight, in regards to, you get it, the economy and life, just period. Chicago ain't got shit on New York. Like I said, Chicago's a bootleg New York. Even the people there, y'all bootleg. So they start rubbing it in, right? Even the dudes from there, they bootleg New York niggas. Everybody knows this, man. I don't want to hold you. Like, if you're from Chicago, you just a fake biggles. I made the last part up. I didn't, but let's just say I did. But the point I'm making, like say you go like up to Canada, that's further ahead in time. Like north is ahead and south is backwards. So you get it? You're gonna go to the Amazon rainforest, which is in the south, but it's far from us. Like 3,000 years. In terms of time, like I explained it to you, and where it is in place, it's like 3,000 years ago. So when you get to the Amazon rainforest, you're going to see like butt-naked humans running around. It's going to feel like you back. You're going to see a dinosaur or two. It's all place. You get my point? Right now in New York, it's whatever time it is. I can't see the time. Let's say in LA it's 3 hours earlier. Right? Without no plane, you're not getting. You're not getting to LA without no type of like traveling machine, time traveling machine. You figure like if somebody go from New York to LA, they're cheating time. Because every step is a second. Hour and a half is a mile. That's 5,280 steps. And hop in your car, you go a mile in 2 minutes, so you just time travel. Now you probably won't get it. Meaning you traveled an hour's distance in 2 minutes. Wherever you went is an hour behind where you started, or an hour ahead than where you started. But that's not enough time for you to grasp. You get it? Say my grandma live a mile up the road. I'ma go see her right now. She live an hour and a half ahead of you in time. When you travel that mile in 2 minutes and cheat that hour and a half, you come into her time, but you don't understand, like, if you were viewing y'all separate and you're an hour and a half behind her in time, you get my point? You would have got there in an hour and a half. You got there, you cheated time, meaning in perspective. We looking at it like the times is going concurrent. Like, you get my point? With an hour and a half difference, it's hard for y'all to grasp. You get it in terms of steps. But let's say in terms of steps, you're going to Atlanta. That's like 800 miles away. So that's like an hour and a half times 800. That's the amount of distance or time it is away from you. If you walk from New York to Atlanta, do you get my point? If Atlanta's 10 years behind New York, that's how long it's going to take you to get there. In that, after 10 years travel, when you get there, they're going to be like where you are. Because they're 10 years behind you, but it took you 10 years to get there, so now they caught up. And wherever you coming from is 10 years, you know my point? But y'all don't travel to Atlanta like that. Y'all hop on a plane and make a 10-year distance 2 hours. In that, you could see the difference if this 95. I'm like, damn, blood, why all these niggas look like 1985 out here with Jerry curls and shit? You get it? Somebody traveling from New York to LA in 92, and they all got Jerry curls and khakis on with slippers, and you confused, like, yo, why do they look like how dudes used to look in New York in 1972? A nigga might have had a perm and his khakis on in the 70s, not in the 80s in New York. But the 80s in LA, a nigga looked just like a nigga from 1975 in New York. Meaning he got a Jerry curl khakis with a wife beater on and slippers. Or hard bottom shoes. And that's the get up, and that's how the gangsters move, with hard bottom shoes on and khakis in 1980. Meaning when, shit, even in 1990 when NWA came out. You feel me? Now see how YG dress. Now. Blood will have on hard bottoms and khakis. I'm just giving you a perspective of time. Y'all are traveling in time, but y'all don't understand. The way y'all have time travel is completely stupid. Meaning, if you travel backwards in time, you will just be yourself younger, or you will end up before you existed, because you can't travel where you don't exist. Now you see how most of y'all won't get that. Like, what do you mean? Some of y'all have this idea of time travel. You say, man, if we got time travel machines, that mean I could travel to the year 1900. How? You wasn't in existence in the year 1900. So how are you going to travel to a time you didn't exist in? You would travel to oblivion. Do you follow that part? You 27, right? If you time travel 27 years back, You'd be in the womb. How you gonna go 27 years back and be walking around with people in life when 27 years ago you wasn't in life? How can you travel outside of your own existence? Remember, like I said, time how y'all know it, y'all confuse time and place, not time in y'all life. Meaning y'all are time, y'all life is time. Y'all moving forward. In regards to time, how y'all have it, y'all think time is place, and that y'all say, man, I want to travel back to 1922. (1922) was around however many years ago that was, but you wasn't. You are going to travel back to your reality. Say in 1922, which was 50 years before you was born, you was in heaven with God. You'd end up there. How you gonna end up somewhere outside your existence? You see how y'all don't include y'all own life in the time traveling? Some of y'all say, man, I'll travel 50 years in the future. But you gonna die in 5 years. You think just because you try and travel 50 years ahead that the next 5 years don't count in that shit? Again, if you die in 5 years from now, but you time travel 20 years ahead, you think the time travel gonna skip over your death? You think time travel don't got, you know? So you time travel just cold-blooded. It could just make a nigga avoid his own death. No, stupid. If you time travel 20 years in the future but happen to die 5 years from the moment, do you get it? You're gonna end up in death. How can you end up in life if you died 5 years? Again, if you're traveling 20 years into the future, but you die in 5 years from the moment of traveling, you think you're gonna just skip over yourself dying and then go into the year, it's 50 years from now, you're just gonna go into the year 2073 and just skip over that you died in fucking 2060 or something? That part. Y'all never thought of none of that when y'all talking about time travel, because y'all have no understanding of time. To y'all, time is a place that you could be like, I want to go here, and I can just pop up there. If you watching right now, do you see how lost y'all are? Meaning you have deep scientists trying to explain theories on time travel. To a wise person like myself, I say they completely stupid. Do you see why I say like the wisest y'all got is dumb? Why nobody told you this before? It's not even that deep when you think about it. Y'all gonna all die. Y'all don't know when y'all gonna die. Why when y'all talk about time travel, y'all don't say, man, that is the ticket to find out what death is like. I could talk about it. Brain don't even work in that frequency. Say, I'm gonna go to a different time and look at people. I already see people all the time, but I'm gonna go. That part, y'all dumb. That's not an insult. If you heard anything I just said, you should be able to measure like, we're fucking stupid and he's right. Why didn't I never think of that? Again, if you time travel 5 years in the future, but you die tomorrow, you think you gonna end up 5 years in the future or 5 years into your death? How you gonna get back? Time traveling in regards to how y'all got it is a matter of place. This is why all the places are a certain time, and y'all airplanes and cars are time traveling machines. In regards to y'all traveling back in life, all there is the present. You are life and a part of it. 1922 in regards to life You cannot go back there because 1922 as life is in now. Do you follow? All the people from 1922, they kept living their present until it came to now. Some of them dead already, some might still be here. You're a part of the now, but this is all a part of one time, which is life. Do you follow? Meaning all there is the present. If you travel back in time, you're just going to be in that time in the present. Say, I'm going to go back 20 years. I want to go back 20 years. Let's say you 30. You say, I want to go back to when I was 10. You're just going to time travel back and be your own self at 10. But you have the mind like, no, I'm going to be who I am right now, looking at myself at 10. Time travel got to do with making twins and shit now? Duplicate people? You see how y'all minds is way off reality in regards to time travel. Now speak of it like you want time travel back in the past and see your own self or something. How? You are your own self. You just be your own self at that age. Not even knowing you time travel back. Why would you? You're just you in whatever time. If I sent you on, if I time traveled you back to last week, you just be in last week and you wouldn't know. You just be like, damn, shit a little weird. Feels like I did this before. You get it? But in regards to you being somebody else, telling yourself like, yo, I came from the future, big baby, and you whenever you was in existence. Whenever you wasn't in existence, you can't travel there. In 1922, you was with God, or however you want to view where souls is before they come into life. And that's where you would go. You are life, are time. How you gonna go somewhere outside of self? That part. When you talking about time travel, hold on, I'm sorry, I have to pee. But when you're talking about traveling in time, you're talking about self. It's my dinner time. Have y'all given back anything? This is really deep. I hope y'all are not taking this for granted. I could just leave y'all stupid and let y'all just talk about time travel in the most dumbest way ever. Y'all have deep scientists that y'all like, yo, they mad deep. No, they not. They stupid, my nigga. And that ain't no insult. Y'all got mad ego. Don't even make no sense in reality. Y'all be like, Silas got mad ego. How I got ego and y'all stupid as fuck? Niggas don't even make sense in nothing. Otherwise, you tell me what sense do time travel make the way y'all got it? That part, it don't. Y'all lost in numerology, which is a sorcery on your brain. Make you dumb as hell. And that y'all think time is like some... Man, y'all are time. Everybody their own time. And y'all got the numerology on y'all. This is the calendar and the clock. It's just numbers and shit to fuck with your psyche. And that y'all don't grasp none of y'all realities. Meaning y'all don't grasp what I said about time travel. Y'all do now probably, but you get it? Before that, it was on y'all dumb accord talking about time travel possible. I can go back in time. Good luck. When y'all go from place to place, y'all already traveling in time. That time travel y'all thinking about got to do with self, traveling back in your own existence. And this ain't got to do with physical, this got to do with something else, but y'all don't even have an understanding of time. Y'all have two aspects of time confused. That's the curriculum, or the numerology, the sorcery put on y'all, and life. Meaning there's no time, there's just life. And then there's the numerology or the sorcery, the curriculum, the number game thing. Y'all lost in that life. In that, you get it? Completely oblivious to life. If I tell most of y'all, it's just one day. All this time you've been here so you could see you just trapped in the day. Like, this place. You go to sleep and you wake up here. Tomorrow the same thing gonna happen. Yeah, you got a bunch of dumb shit you do. You got a lot of little number games you play where you be like, today Tuesday and tomorrow Wednesday, but it's the same day as yesterday. It didn't say like, today my name is Wednesday. Y'all made that up. Why have to stop on Sunday, Saturday? Why can't it be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 60 day, 70 day, 80 day, any day? Why did it have to stop at 7 and then start over if it ain't made up? That part. Y'all put names and numbers on the same day. Say, man, it's 7 days in a week. It's one fucking day, fool. What are you talking about? No, it ain't. It's 7 days in a week and 30 days in a month and 365 days in a year. It's one day. And between unconsciousness and awake, you stuck. You can't escape this shit. You stuck here so long, time just go by till you just age, because time is just your existence. Y'all get old and gray, never even realizing that. Say, no, this is life. I'm 57 years old. You've been stuck in this place for however many days. 57 years equal 365 times 57. That's how many days you've been stuck here. You're old as fuck now, and still didn't come to that conclusion. Otherwise, leave. Physically leave. So you say, I can't leave this world, Solace. That's dumb. Okay, so you're stuck here physically. But you more than physical. So leave as a soul or a mind. Then you get snatched up into unconscious dark blackness. And then you end up back here. I'm just helping you. The way out is to the unconscious side, but you always end up back here. Some of y'all like this. Saturday, I didn't think I wanted to hear this. I'm going to the club tonight. I didn't really want to. You couldn't have told me this tomorrow? Shit, Silas. The club is all of that's just distraction, so you never grasp. This is why y'all so miserable. If you ever wonder, you say, man, why am I never satisfied? You're stuck in this thing called the day. Thank you to whoever gave back. You're stuck in this thing called the day. And you can't escape it. And you stay so long, you die. Did anyone tell you that you're supposed to escape it before you die? What if life works like this? You're here for all these days. You know, you're like 50, so 365 times 50. That's a lot of days. Now, it's just one day, but in terms of you being here repeatedly, that's a lot of repeats of you in this one day. What if you got all those days to leave? But you don't know that, so you just stick around till you die. Remember, death isn't the way to leave. Y'all fall into sleep and then get spit back here. Y'all go in a dream and come back here. Shit too deep for y'all. Again, you got this place called Earth. Y'all in it right now. Y'all try to escape it through sleep and end up in dream, which is here. When y'all dreaming, it's the world. Meaning you see people that you know or don't know, but they're still people. You see places you're familiar with, meaning you're not in dream in another world. You're here. Then you have the unconsciousness. That's nowhere. That's the abyss. You know, Sheol. If it wasn't for the darkness, the angels, all that shit. It's you in your darkness. But you end up back here. Do y'all get it? Y'all are stuck in a place called the Earth. Physically and as a soul. Y'all try to leave as a soul. This is a conscious mind, consciousness. You try to leave that way. And you end up back here. Meaning y'all go to sleep into unconscious dream and then you end up back here. It's going to happen tonight. Before you go to sleep tonight, say, I'm out of here. I'm not coming back. You're going to wake up tomorrow like, fuck. And then the day after that, do it again. Like, okay, today's the day. God's going to come get me tonight. You're going to wake up tomorrow. Maybe then you'll get it. Like, okay. I'm fucking stuck here. Don't matter where I go. Even if I die, I'm going to end up here. And this is why the dead see they self. Y'all are life. Life is time. So y'all moving forward in life. When y'all die, forward is over. It'll hold you. It's just back. So now the NDE experiencer, the near-death experiencer. They say I had a near-death experience and I was looking at myself from the ceiling. Sounds like backwards. When you look now, do you look back at yourself or do you look forward? Because you're alive, right? You look forward. You can't look back at yourself, right? You can look in the mirror and shit and look down, but you can't really look back at yourself and that you ain't really got no perspective of yourself, truly. You only can look forward. You can't look back. If you could look back or see back, then do it right now. I ain't telling you to turn around and look backwards. If you do that, you're still going to be looking forward, making my point. But I'm saying look backwards. Most of y'all will come to realize, okay, Solace is way deeper than I even ever thought. Fuck, this nigga just said some cold-blooded shit. I never thought of that. Still trying to put it together. Don't worry, I got you. Look back. But don't turn around. That part. Your awareness only works forward because you're in life, so that means you're going forward. And that you can't see backwards. You can look backwards, but you have to turn around and still look forward. Because you can only see forward. Your awareness, that is. That's your soul. The thing that sees, breathes, your soul. When you die, forward is over. And you can't see forward. So when a person dies, they say, man, I seen myself. They don't realize they're coming to their body, not leaving it. The awareness. Y'all as a soul, our awareness is out. It comes in. When y'all die, it's like when y'all go to sleep, y'all awareness comes in. Y'all awake right now, so y'all awareness is out and shit, wherever you look. It's just you as a soul. When you fall asleep, it come back. And have to. You can't just stay out there. Otherwise, you be seeing while you sleep. Well, you do. That's why you do, because it's still out there. But that's another story. But that's a dream. But let's just stay focused. When you fall asleep, your awareness have to come back. When you die, that's like big sleep. But the awareness, which is the soul, have to come back to the body. So now when a person dies, they say, man, I was looking at myself. They don't understand the awareness that they are. Can only see forward when they alive. They can only see backwards when they dead. And that day awareness work backwards. So if you was alive, you laying in the hospital bed, you gonna see the ceiling. But you alive though, so your awareness project forward. When you dead, your awareness project backwards. So now when you laying on the hospital bed, you see your own fucking self. Is that too deep for y'all to grasp? I know y'all lost on the body. So you say like, I don't get it, Solace. How can I be outside of myself? Shit, you looking at me right now. As a solar awareness, you outside of yourself. However far you can see. You outside of yourself that far. As a soul, wherever you see you are. But it's like that now in perspective. Your body just ain't there. You see me up the block. You like, yo, cheese. But you there with me in as a soul. You see me. In perspective, you right in front of me. Your body stopping you though. But let's say you didn't have no body, you was just awareness. So wherever you look, you be. However far you could see, so however far you could be. But the awareness have to come back. Do you get it? In that, y'all awareness have to return to y'all vessel the same way like when y'all alive and y'all got y'all eyes open looking all about. But when y'all fall asleep, all that awareness have to come back in. We talking about the seeing that you are. And then in the morning, they go out again. Seeing shit. When y'all die, it's the same. The awareness come from out, in. Death is reverse of life. So when life, your awareness go out. This is when you awaken alive and it come back when you unconscious. In death it's the same but reverse. Your awareness see backwards. In the time and space that you are, everything got to go back. So when the soul returns to the body, like they say in ancient Egyptian scholarship, the Akh leaves the body and comes back and shit like that. It's explaining what I just explained to y'all. When y'all die, y'all awareness is already out. It's gonna come back to its body. You follow? It can only do that because it can only see backwards. Look at it like this. The awareness is coming from the body, projecting out. This is how you see me in life. In death, the awareness is coming from God back to the body. So everything in life you see while you dead is just the going backs to the body, like. Get my point? You ain't all the way like your own individual. So let's say like you as a soul, when you unconscious, God got it back. The awareness. You can't use it, God got it. When you awake, God give you a piece back. You got a rat with you. Go tell God on you every night. You know, shit you was thinking. That's why they say, like, watch your thoughts. God knows. Every night when you go in unconscious, your soul, the Akh, it departs. If it's with you still, you gonna see. The Akh is the soul of the awareness. So even if you having a dream, the Akh there. That's why you could see why you not supposed to. But when it gone, you don't have nothing. That's when it goes and rats on you, like. Remember, it's your awareness, so they don't have to say anything. It's just your antennas all there and shit like that. You get a bunch of trials. God send that thing back. It's like, this is a filthy ass mind. Send it back. And wake up and shit. Still filthy minded. You fall asleep filthy minded. Like I said, you go to unconscious, God get the awareness back. You send it back because it's dirty. You wake up all those days. Never grasping. Damn, I can't escape like myself. And God, real God. Real God ain't got no title. Titles is for lesser things. If you have a title, you have a thing over you or below you. It don't matter how many things you got below you, but you got something over you, so that makes you a lesser. You could be the whole manager at the store, but they're still the owner. So that's how status works. It's a lesser thing. Then you have the glorious things. You know, like me, above y'all status. I'll slap this shit out your boss. Ain't shit he could do to me. The same with whatever group you're a part of. You a Hebrew Israelite, who's the toughest? So I'll slap the shit out them so you can see. You ain't gonna do shit in Friday. I'm gonna call the cops. I know what y'all gonna call the cops on me. But I'm not being biased to the Hebrews, the conscious community, Christians. I know Christians be mad when they see me. You could do something I wouldn't. I wouldn't convince you shouldn't. Shit, if you mad, handle your handle, big baby. Put your hands on me. I would never talk you out of it. Put your hands on me. Like, you should do whatever you got on your mind. I ain't saying that's what's gonna manifest, but I'm a wise person. I don't get to have fun a lot. Fucking people up and shit like that. So I'm not gonna talk you out of your mistake. Like, if you mistake me for a bozo, I'm gonna give you a little bozo energies. If you make a mistake, like, break your fucking finger, knock your teeth out, but that's on you. I would never just beat your ass like that for no reason. But if you give me a reason, you get my point. It's like that. There's bad people in life, so then wise men like myself, I can have fun like with them. Meaning, if you dishonorable, I could just walk up and shoot you in your head. I won't feel no kind of way because that's what you here for. For like people like me to have fun, the honorable, because you're dishonorable, so you don't. You feel? It's a favor to whoever you was dishonorable to. I'm sure when they find out you dead, then they be like, "Oh, I'm sure it's happy." You die by your own sins, your own mistakes. I was just playing about it. I was just joking about all that. I was just giving you an example, perspective that I would never. I mean that. You walked up and pointed. Well, I probably would break your fucking finger, but you get my point. I don't want to do that. I will hope I could be like, don't do that, man. And slap the dog shit out you and do it again. But more than likely, that's not gonna happen. You grab your finger, kneel down, break your whole wrist and shit. Do you filthy, but that's just the samurai in me. The point is this: awareness, the soul. It comes and it goes the same way it does like when you're alive. The same way the awareness returns to the body and you call that sleep when you're alive and you awake, so the awareness of the soul is wandering. So it's the same in death. When you return to the body, so this is the darkness, that's what the body is. So it'll just be you there in your darkness. You could say in perspective, this is when you're dead. When the soul awakes, you going to sleep and waking up don't have nothing to do. It have something to do with your body, but your body is a result of that. Meaning that was first the unconscious and the conscious mind. Then the spirit, this is the substance itself. Then the body. The body being an extension of that unconscious mind. You know, your eyeballs and seeing this shit being the extension of the conscious mind, but those two things was first. I'm saying that so you could get a perspective of the comings and goings. And that you could grasp when I did the video explaining the hellhounds and the emerald tablets of Thal. Then y'all can get a perspective like why y'all come back to y'all bodies to begin with. If you're wondering like, why does the soul come back to the body if the body's dead? Because the soul don't have no safe haven. That's the soul's house. You get it? Y'all think the church is the house of God. Y'all don't know y'all body is the house of God. God ain't make y'all churches. Y'all made them dumb buildings, them synagogues of Satan. The Creator made the body when it was an egg cell. That's the church or the Kaaba of the spirit or soul. This is the seminal fluid that we all started as. You know, woman or man, you started as seminal fluid from your father. You get it? That's why Jesus always say, he's from the Father. Jesus is the spirit in man. The spirit of man is that seminal fluid. Of course, inside your central brain, down your spine, you got that same nasty yolk. The spirit in the body. Jesus is basically that seminal fluid, but not yours. The universal body's ejaculation. So you see how you was ejaculated out from your father as white yolky substance. You know, the Holy Ghost. You, whoever's watching, you came from your father. his balls. We even come from his balls. The fallen was down there. That's the sperm cells. But you just the substance that raised them back up. Meaning sperm cells are in a man's balls. Seminal fluid is what raises them up and brings them into the fluid. You follow? This is why Jesus always, this is why Jesus is looked at as the Savior. He raises the dead back to life. It's speaking, you get it? From that perspective. Man got sperm cells in his balls. That's Sheol, the darkness. Sperm cells is dead down there. Are unconscious. And then when the seminal fluid emerges, you know, when a man comes, that's why Jesus always be like, come, says the bride. Come, all who thirst. Jesus is spicy, but if you understand Jesus is the spirit of life, the seminal fluid, then it makes perfect sense. He's speaking to the dead, the sperm cells. Remember, the seminal fluid raises them from their dead state. From there, they go to an egg cell. That's a new heaven and earth. The egg cell is where that's the menses, the matter, are the beginnings of it. You know, the physical world, the body. Meaning both lie there. The egg cell is the portal into the world, and it is a body for you to use in it. So that's like Isis. Osiris is the opposite of Isis. So Osiris is like the seminal fluid, the white yolk. That white substance is Jesus, but it's you. You get it? Meaning you inside the body of the egg now, but you are reproduction or a reproducing of what comes before you in higher orders, like solar body, galactic body, universal body. Let's say when your father ejaculated you out, you was in your mother's womb, you got the egg cell, the seminal fluid. As you was evolving in that womb, during those 9 months to be born out, the cells inside your body, which is the life below organism, which is what you was an organism forming in the womb. But the cells inside of you, they was already living their life generation after generation before you was even born out. Of course, molecules is the level of life beneath cells. That's what cells is made of, molecules. So you already know they was already living generation after generation before the cells was. And the cells was living generation after generation before you was even born out. So I'm giving you a perspective. Lower levels of life. When the universal body is conceived, so the galaxies that are in the universe are like its cells. And they live generation after generation before the universal body is even born out. And if the solar bodies is the level of life beneath the galaxies, do you get it? They're living generation after generation before the universal body is even born out. They're the smaller life in the galaxy bodies. Beneath the solar bodies, you got man. Man living generation after generation before the universal body even born out. Shit, even the galaxy body. Shit, maybe even the solar body ain't even born out yet. I gave you that example of you developing in womb and the lower levels of life, living generation after generation before you even born out. So you could grasp like that. Jesus like that. The spirit in the universal body, but that body haven't even been born out yet. If you go to Matthew 26, verse 29, I'm going to read 27 through 29 so y'all could grasp. In Matthew chapter 26, verse 27, it says, and he took the cup. The cup is the uterus. Remember, Jesus is the seminal fluid. That's going to go into the uterus. You could use the thumbnail as a reference. But if you grasp, Jesus is the seminal fluid, that's what's going in the cup, or the uterus. That's why the Holy Grail, or the uterus, is the cup of Christ. It says, and he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remissions of sins. If you grasp, I just told you the uterus is the cup. Listen to what he said. And take the cup. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remissions of sins. In that, okay, he is talking about a woman's womb or uterus, because it bleeds every month for the remissions of sins. Sins being, stealing souls, spirits. When a man is having sex with a woman, spirit is being stolen. Spirits being pulled out of heaven or nirvana, the realm of bliss. Man orgasm, the spirits coming, you get it? Orgasm feel good. What's coming from orgasm? The yolky white stuff. So then that stuff must be in a place called orgasm. You get it? Like that. The point I'm making is this. Matthew is speaking of the cup, which is the uterus within a woman. Now I'm going to read on, but I'm going to start from the beginning. It says, and he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remissions of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. So basically, Jesus saw the substances, telling all the substances that's going to be born before him. You get it? Think the universal body being conceived, and all the levels of life beneath it, living generation after generation before it's even born out. If Jesus is the ejaculation or the spirit in the universal body in the womb, do you get it? He haven't been born out into his Father's kingdom. When I ejaculated my daughter out, she went into her mother's womb, got the egg. She was developing in the womb. She was not born out into the Father's kingdom yet, where the mother is and everybody else. She never seen life. Do you get it? This is for all of y'all too. So when he's saying that, he's speaking like the seminal fluid, the spirit in the body. But we're all that. But you get it? A lesser aspect, you get it? A micro aspect of that greater. Meaning the universal body haven't been born out yet. In that, do you get it? We are drinking from the cup before the actual Christ. All of us being like baby Christ, whatever you want to view it as. In terms of us as spirit in the body, or that white ejaculate. You get it? And so, the coming of Christ have to do with that, the universal body being born out. But y'all have the wrong perspective. Y'all think Jesus is some dude that walked the earth. It's personified this person because all of y'all as ejaculation is the same thing y'all are now. A multi-cell organism. As seminal fluid being ejaculated into your mother, you're just like a multi-cell fluid that will become multi-cell solid. And call it solid an organism. But do you get my point? It is the person. Meaning I ejaculate my daughter out. That white cum. Go in her mother. That is the person. The come. The awareness. The person. In that, yeah, the Christ walked the earth in flesh and blood, but it's talking about not no specific individual. Just talking to he who have an ear that can hear and shit like that. If you're watching and you're like, Solace is Jesus, I'm not. I'm greater than. I don't want to say I'm greater than, because y'all have perspectives of low things being high, so I'm not. But I'm just explaining something. But Jesus, he's like, y'all. It's not that bright. Let me stop. That is that ego right there. Y'all like, I don't know, man. I think Solace is wiser than Jesus. I'm not sure yet. I haven't met Jesus. Stop playing with y'all psyche. I'm divine, but I can't be divine for you, so it doesn't really matter. You get it? I could be God, nigga, but I can't be God for you. You have to grow into that. In that, it wouldn't matter. You get my point? Whatever I am. So let's just say I'm just really wise. The wisest man alive. That's easier. Everybody's something. You get it? The lowest shit on life. And somebody hears it. I just don't have an understanding. You get my point? Now maybe I'm too wise for y'all. So then y'all don't get nothing I say, really. Everybody's something from the lowest ideal or thing you could think of all the way to the highest manifested. In that I could be the highest ideal or principle in life manifested. But I can't be you. You get it? Just an ideal or a principle manifested, if that's how you could grasp. We got all kind of shit in the middle between the highest, greatest ideal or principle and the lowest one. Everybody's a manifestation of or personification of something. Me included. What that is, it wouldn't matter. I'm not saying that because it's a secret. I wouldn't know. For me to know, I mean I run life. That mean that would make me he who appoints people as what they are. You get my point? If I say I'm God, how would I know? That part. I wouldn't, because then that's not fair. That mean I run life. That's why you don't know what you is. You don't have no say in it. Everybody would say they God. Meaning if y'all all got a choice to be whatever y'all want to be in life, y'all will all say I want to be the manifestation of God. And that whoever it is can know. You get it? It alleviates the point. If you know, if everybody know what they is, then how can you become it? Everybody's just becoming whatever they is, that thing having to transcend, the light transcending into the darkness transcending into the light. Everybody is what they is, or becoming it. Until they can't take it no more, then I suppose they transcend from there. So like I said, light transcending the darkness to light. Y'all go to sleep every day, so y'all already know what I mean. Meaning awake goes into no awake, and no awake go into awake. That's light and darkness. True light and darkness. Light bulbs and shit, I'm not talking about that. Who cares about that? Y'all care about not having life and having it. Being awake or not. And so it's like that. Most people are not aware of what they're becoming. So let's just say I'm a little further ahead than y'all. I know. Well, I'm explaining it to you. So I figure you already get that part. I'm a deep thing in life. Everybody is. Like I said, everybody's the becoming of whatever they are. When I know you can't know, because it's a part of your own becoming. Say, man, Jesus is a blasphemy. Y'all ain't supposed to worship that. That's devil worship. But you're becoming in your coming into understanding is your own time. So it wouldn't matter how many times I say it and how much sense I make. You're coming to terms with things. It's on your own time. The same like the little kid in the streets. You say, man, I used to do things you do, man. You don't want to go that route. But he ain't going to listen. Because his coming is his own coming. Meaning he going to get it when he get it. And then he going to transcend it when he feel like it. If he do. Meaning he going to be bad till he say. And then he going to try to transcend that badness into good when he can't take being bad no more. When it don't serve him. He exhausts all his bad possibilities that he just fucked up. So he said, I want to be good now. But now you got to transcend all that negativity into good. That take a lot. You might can't do it. But like that, everybody is becoming into whatever they is. And then they will know. And for me, I just try to transcend it. It's a deep thing like that. Overall, everybody's supposed to become God. This is the ends of the becoming. You get it? Meaning everybody's coming and going. Wake and sleep thing. But at the same time, everybody is becoming what they are. Eventually transcending it to the opposite thing. And they will be on that accord for however long they is. That's like reincarnation. But at some point, y'all have to become something. You get it? Right now, you are becoming what you are. Whatever that is, could be a low thing. But you becoming it now. Slowly, day after day. The little kid that's getting lost into the gangs, he is becoming what he is going to be 15 years from now when he's paroling out of jail as a grown-up. And he has a whole different countenance and personality. You're 15 right now, you still eating alligators and shit, but you like a little gangster with it. You becoming something. You don't know what you becoming. Other people do. But your becoming is your own, so you ain't gonna hear shit they tell you. Like that. Then let's say 20 years from now, you are going to, you're gonna have became what you are. Meaning you becoming what you are. 20 years from now, you are going to be that. You may not like it, so you get my point? You might be in jail, coming home from it. And that you say, damn, I'm just a nigga getting out of jail, a whole criminal. Yeah, you was becoming that back when you was eating those annihilators. but you didn't know what you was becoming. Now you are what you are. You probably transcended to something good. Being good's gonna aggravate you at some point. You may go back to being bad. But at some point in your ping ponging, you have to become aware that you are supposed to become a specific thing. That thing being God. And God is whole. Meaning not one individual thing, but all coming into the glory. You follow? To say I'm God because I'm really wise and I get everything. And so whoever else comes into that glory until it's full, where y'all all get it. So, there's my works. Big O said. I have to become really wise like me.